This is where I learn. It has structure with clear areas where my learning takes place. I like boundaries. There are different parts of the floor where different learning takes place. When I know what my teachers want me to do, I go to my workstation, where I can work in my own structured way. With my tasks to do on the left, my workspace in the middle, and my finished work on the right. My teachers help me with my work schedule too. So I know what's going to happen now, next, and then.
Our first area of the classroom is marked number 1. This is our one-to-one area, and this is where I do my one-to-one instruction with the students. And as you can see, it is visually set up to be non-distracting. I have teaching things under here that I pull off when I'm working with different students. Okay, I can pull that off. When I'm working with different students, and when I'm with other students, they are not distracted by that. So we keep everything nice and visually organized and non-visual distractions. After this area, we have what we call our chill zone or our chill out area. And in here, the students, if they need time to calm down, or if they just want to come and read a book, or if they just need some quiet time, this is their area that they can come to. It also is an area they can pick when, if they just need a break and they just, after they've worked hard, if they want to go to this area, they are able to. This area, as you can see, is physically set up to be our play area. This is section number 2. It is our leisure area. Then our next area is area 3. Over at area 3, this is where we do group instruction. So I'm able to meet up to 6 kids if I needed to. So the area here is where I do all my instruction with large groups. Over here is where kids, this is part of the art area / where the paraprofessionals can sit and do work. If they are not particularly working with a student, they come over here and they have all view of the class and they can work on projects with me. It's kind of a dual purpose over here. This area over here is area 4. We call this our 1 to 2, like a dyad table. So we can work with 2 students at a time with 1 adult, kind of a very small group structured time. After 4, we have calendar area. We did work with a particular student on how to sit. We were able to move this, which is nice. So we can do it this way, this way. We also have a dry erase board. So if we're working with one particular student, we were working on how to sit. He had this boundary here for just sitting in his spot, pretzel legs, and we did a lot of practice with that. Over here we have our sink area. This is where we do all of our hygiene practice area. Over here is area 5. This is our teach area for the younger.
So this is the student desk area. Every kid has their own desk and they store their schedules right here. And that matches the classroom schedule that we have up in front where we put, we can change it easily because they're on magnets. This is where the students come into the classroom every, after recess, lunch, it's first thing in the morning. And this is also where we do our whole group instruction. So we'll do calendar while they're at their desks, and we'll be doing a morning meeting at their desk. And also in the front, I like to store timers, magnetic timers. I store icons and some classroom essentials so that they're easy to grab when we need them during whole group lessons. Also up here is where I post my 5 rules. These are the same 5 essential rules we use throughout the day, the basics that help keep everyone safe in a safe learning environment. So that's it for my whole group front area. Over here we'll move to my play area. And this is where I store all the fun stuff, sensory toys. The bike's normally outside, we have a swing. And I also keep my library in this area because I like to keep the books out of reach when it's not book time. Books for centers I store at the centers. This is also a sign I have that I can put up when it's play time or the play area is closed. It just says stop, first work, then play. And it's just a simple visual blocking the entrance. And I find extra visuals help students know when they have access to that area and when not. Over here, I have my calm down area, and this is for students that need to take a break, whether they request it or we need to help them de-escalate. And so I post visuals up here, and there's different things inside of the box that students can use, and I change that based on student needs. I like to put it between big pieces of furniture, so it's blocking the student's view of what the other students are doing in the classroom. Here is just where we store all of our basic things. Each kid has a locker, which we're super lucky, so they put their backpacks and jackets in there. They take their lunches out in the beginning of the day, and each student also has a mailbox where all the stuff that goes home for the day is stored, so it's just easy assembly. Over here is my first work center. I have 3 work centers in my classroom. The first one is a blue table. I label each table by a color, so they're labeled with the hanging balls, and then there's also visual spots. So you can assign kids the same spot every time, or you could say choose a spot. The blue table is where I do all math and life skill, money skill, time skill, stuff like that. I have everything that I need for the blue table within reach, whether they're in drawers or bookshelves, so that the aide that's running the center doesn't have to get up and run around, so it's all right here. I also have a bunch of hanging adapted books that can be used for early finishers or to keep kids engaged while other students are working. So this is my first table. And then in between 2 work centers is where I store all my task boxes. So the next center I have is my red table. It's just like my blue table where it's labeled and it has visual spots. I have shelves behind my desk, so whether it's me or an aide working at the center, everything's within reach. I don't have to get up, and my kids are engaged the whole time. This is where I do all my language arts. So I do reading, spelling, writing, fluency, all language arts skills. And I have a ton of adapted books. And I have these shelves where I can easily change the books out seasonal or monthly or based on themes. And it makes it for easy storage. I do all language arts. The last table that I have over here is my green table. And again, I have the label table and labeled spots. This is where I do all of my monthly binder tasks. And then over here, tucked in the corner, is where I put my computer area. And I like it hidden so that when the students are working, kind of out of sight, out of mind.
So this area is really the main hub of my classroom. I don't have a teacher's desk. I have all of my instruction done here. This year I really focused my morning direct instruction on language arts and my afternoon on math, which I'm really liking so far. So this is where I do all my small groups with my kids. I have all of my storage, data, everything, assessments all over there, as well as all our supplies. I really like that that's in the center of the room because all the kids can come get supplies easily and they know where everything is. Also in this section are their schedules. So every kid has a binder that has their daily schedule on it as well as their work for the day. So this is kind of the main hub of the classroom. One area that we changed this year is this new centers area. So I got cut a staff member, so with 1 less staff, that means a lot more independent work. So in order to give them a ton of independent work options, I added this center where I put all my math centers, all my reading centers, word boggle, different activities. There's a lot of different things they can do in here. In the center of the room, we have our independent work system. So this is right here. This station over here is for our daily work. Our little back section is our kitchens. We got all our kitchen stuff over there when we do cooking. And this back table is the station my aide runs fluency. So in the morning she does fluency and in the afternoon she's doing math instruction. So I reorganized her shelves, which turned out really awesome. Over here we have some different independent workstations. We have our computer station, we have our library, and then last we have our break area. So break area is great for downtime, kids that need to relax.